Thanks for being here. This is Brett Boyd, where it's all going to happen. Awesome. And then this is your tags. They've got, should have a sticker with today's date, Autocross. Looks like you're supposed to be in track 6.
No, they moved us to 4.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So, as long as everybody's signed up, come on over. The chairs are COVID spaced, so once you select that chair, that's your spot. We're not moving the chairs, we're not playing musical chairs, we're trying to be as spaced out as possible. I'm out in the ozone pretty much every day anyway, but I've got 19. We want to be equitable in our distribution, and since we're all spaced out, we're all going to be this way. Everybody's either undercover here. Nobody's having a hangout in the breeze. And the way the program's going to work, thank goodness for BMW for going through all the brain sweat to figure out what the restrictions are, and to make sure that we're dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's so we can even be here. This is the 23rd year that we've been doing these Ultimate Driving Experience programs. How many folks have been here in previous iterations? Pretty strong percentage. So it's different, but it's still going to be fun. You still get to drive some nice vehicles. We still got the same pro coaches that will be guiding you through the experience. But all the restrictions that we have, we just have to be perceived that we're doing everything by the book. So we keep doing this on down the line, state to state, county to county. So we want to be here. I know you guys want to be here. Thanks for being here, but just be patient and play along. It's going to take a little bit longer to get everybody through the rotation. That's why they want to cut the crowd size, spaced everything out, but you're going to get individual instruction in each of 2 cars. So the cars, real quickly, the blue cars that we've got in our lineup, those are the M340Is. Pretty familiar. We've seen those cars before. And that's pretty much the top of the food chain in the 3 Series department, just shy of a full-blown M3. So it's very well equipped. It has a 6-cylinder twin-power turbo with 382 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. In our case, it's driving the rear wheels through a 8-speed automatic. There is an all-wheel drive, an X-Drive version of that platform, but the one we've got here is rear drive, and they have checked all the performance options on that. That thing is loaded up. So it's got the M Sport brakes, the M Sport differential. It's got all the good toys on it. So that's the first one of the 2 vehicles you're going to be driving. The other vehicles we've got in the lineup are the M235 X-Drive Grand Coupe. And that's kind of a new platform for BMW. So in the last couple of years, we've seen BMWs with a 2-liter 4-cylinder motor mounted transverse up front, driving primarily the front wheels, and then with the X-Drive capability, able to go ahead and drive the rear wheels as well. But that is their M Sport version of it. With that 2-liter turbo, they've got that thing turned up to 301 horsepower, 332 pound-feet of torque out of a 2-liter 4-cylinder. So that's pretty impressive power plant. Good for 4.70 to 60. And it has a Torsen front differential. So that's a torque sensing front differential, which that's the highest technology available today. So that car is also very well equipped. Huge brakes, good suspension, it's got all the good stuff. Now, the best part for me doing these programs is I get to work with a good group of folks. So I've got Sean, I've got Tony, I've got Adam, and I've got Brandon. And most importantly, the glue that keeps this operation together is Mr. Clean, Donald. I latched on to him on day 1. Everything gets sanitized between groups, and then the way it'll work is the coaches, when we walk you to the car, they'll send you to the car, the coach will open the door for you, and that's as far as they go. All of the touch points inside that car have been sanitized before you get in it. They'll talk you through the process. We got a radio in there that's turned up. Don't need to, you grab the radio, don't need to fiddle with it. Volume's up as long as you can hear it, we're good to go. They'll talk you through getting the seat set, steering wheel, belts, all of that business. And then they will also guide you out of our pit stalls here, all the way out to the left lane, cautiously walking speed as we transition up to our starting line. Because, we're here in 10-4, next door we've got 10-5, and they'll be doing their driver changes. There'll be a lot of activity in this pit lane. So anytime we're within where these orange cones are, that's walking speed only, and your coaches will be guiding you through that. Once they talk you through the laps, they'll bring you back in, get you docked. Once you get successfully in the park, they'll open the door handle for you, give you a little feedback. You'll exit, come back to your assigned seat, and then Donald will do his routine. He'll go ahead, lay the disinfectant, work over all the touch points inside the car, and then once he's done, then we'll go ahead and load the next client in the we can all rise, and it should get a little better perspective here, but don't charge the run of the tent. So from where he's sitting, your coaches will walk, they'll be out in the little area in between. Once they get you in the car, they'll talk you up to the start line. You'll sit there and hold until they've got a gap in traffic for you. We'll be probably putting about 3 cars at a time in orbit out there with some spacing between them. And once the car fits, there's space in the orbit, they'll go ahead and tell you to go. But when they tell you to go, it's pretty much time to go. All right, Sean, go ahead, head out for 2 7/8. So heading out, taking the hard right, entering the course, and then now it's a series of S bends that work our way down, some undulation there, and then it's a tight 90 left on the brakes for that, little short straightaway, and then a tighter than 90 left. Got to ride the brakes a lot longer there. Little short straightaway. Fairly open right-hander, but still it's downhill coming into it. And then on the brake, making the left. 7/10, my friend, 7/10. So, and you'll see the brake lights just winking every now and again. We could go on, and we will continue to talk about vehicle dynamics and whatnot. The car will always change direction better in the nose down state, and the brake pedal will help you achieve that. So brake, look, turn, that program works all day, every day. Brake, look, turn, now put the power on the brakes on the approach, and then working our way back through. Having to balance the throttle. Sometimes just a breeze back to the throttle is enough to help it change direction. And then after we'll do 2 times through this cut-through, just like he's doing right now. Then your coaches will tell you, ride's over, we're bringing it in, at which point you're going to stay tight right, and then backing it down. Once we enter the 2 jumbo green cones here, now we're in pit lane. Now it's, walking speed that they guide you in, so you'll stay tight right, left, and then we'll go ahead and transition to our pit box from here. So, and then they will guide you up. If there's a couple cars that are stacked up in line that might be ready to go, they might have you hold until the line moves and have you valet to the front of the line before you bail out. But that's going to be the program in a nutshell. Is that clear as mud?
2 laps.
Yeah, so 2 times, just shy of 3 laps. The 3rd lap you come into the pit. So, and we'll do that. Everybody will go through 1 car, then we'll go ahead and get everybody through the 2nd car. And that's our program. There's no time lapse. There's no big commencement ceremony or prize giving. That's it. So go ahead and have a seat, and I'll start the logistics here. We'll get this show on the road.
Just the time lapse.
No time lapse. Which is we're informal here. So why don't you go ahead and pair up with Adam in the 17 here. He'll guide you through it.
Hey, all right, good luck.
All right.
Ari, A-R-I.
All right, Ari. Looks like Brandon and the number 8 car will be your guy, and that'll be our first round. Enjoy your ride. I'll see you.
Wouldn't mind just not let her slow down.
Going to experience the new 3 Series 340M.
Can you put your fire pocket, please? Sorry.
Hey, bud, you can hear me, right?
Yep. Orange cones. And good to go. Down the side window. Get that apex. Turn out to the double orange cones, let it go out. That's it. Keep turning down. Squeeze the brake. Too late. Just the touch. It's okay. Now remember, you know, we watch all this racing stuff on TV and we hear all this.
The ones that are tasked with changing direction, and the more help we give them by snugging some weight up there, the more effective they are doing their job. And the brake pedal's how you change that. If you pop off the brake before you enter the corner and the springs rebound, you've lost a big chunk of your front grip. So if you think about turning with the brake lights on, keep the front end planted, it turns a heck of a lot more effectively. And you're finding that's going to be even more critical now when we start driving the M235 versus the 3 Series. The M235, the X-Drive helps put power down, but it doesn't help it change direction on entry.
So you were in the 230, right? First one.
Cheerfully squealing tire. The squealing tire is a happy tire up to the point, but then there's that point where the tire is crying and begging for mercy. So a little tire noise is a good thing, a lot not so much. Alright, so Sean looks like Donald doing his routine there. And so Thomas is going to be your next charge. Thomas,